Hello and welcome to the quarterfinals of the ASUS Open 2012, final battle of the year. This is game number 3 between iCCup and WP. The winner of this game will be up against Virtus.pro, and I know a lot of people are waiting for the next quarterfinals that are going to be happening after this one, which is going to be Na'Vi versus Illuminate. But the next quarterfinals will not start until after this game is over, I have been told. So don't worry, you're not missing anything, and we can just watch this game first. By the way, the status is so that if Na'Vi versus Illuminate starts early, I will be switching. So don't worry, okay? It's all good. It's all good. We're gonna see this game though. Like I said, this is game number 3. It's gonna be the fight in who stays in and who goes home. Well, they're not really going home. Both of these teams are live from Kiev Cyber Arena in Ukraine. So this is a LAN event for them. Unfortunately, I'm not there, but doesn't matter. We've seen Wzriv Poket having some impressive results. We've seen iCCup having impressive results as well. Otherwise, they would of course not be in the quarterfinals. I am kind of curious to see who's going to win, because I feel like they're very even. Like, okay, we saw the lineups for both teams in the previous 2 games. Now, one had a farming Sven, the other had a farming Klinks. And those were the ones that won. So I feel like this, based on skill, they're just fairly even. However, then it comes down to the draft, so this is very important. We're gonna be seeing not the Magnus, not the Bat Rider, not the Templar Assassin, and also not the Klinks. iCCup, they decide to pick up the Darkseer as the first one, with the Keeper of Light and the Queen of Pain accompanying wow. Queen of Pain and the Keeper of Light having those 2. Wow. English. I know, it's bad, right? We're gonna have an Undying in this game. It's gonna be the Jakiro and the Nyx Assassin who are gonna be on Wzriv Poket as well.
Dire team ban.
And Nyx Assassin of course played as support mostly, just like last game. Wzriv Poket having that one as well. And Jakiro as a support there as well. I'm kinda curious to see if this is their trialing, for example. Undying can of course also be on the solo offlane. There's a lot of options. Hell, Nyx Assassin can be going mid for all we know, because in theory that's also possible. But we're seeing some hard carries being banned out by Pocket. We will not have a Sven. We will not have a Lifestealer. Both of those also the bans for Wzriv Poket in the previous game. We're gonna have the Death Prophet as well as the Lone Druid being banned out. So that's all pushing heroes being banned out. And they're already knowing that they're up against an Undying, so they just don't want to be having that one anymore. And also, there again, second time, is the Phantom Lancer being banned out. So this is the exact same bans for Wzriv Poket for the second ban phase as the previous game. Interesting to note. Let's see what iCCup is going to be picking up, because they still have a lot of choices. I mean, in theory, they have got all 3 lanes ready. Queen of Pain mid, Darkseer off lane, Keeper of Light solo lane. Now, also Keeper of Light could go on the off lane, but let's just keep it simple for now, as in the Darkseer is probably going to be going off lane. Queen of Pain is probably going to be going mid, and Keeper of Light has got a lot of combinations that he's very strong with. And not only the Phantom Lancer that got banned out, but also the Chaos Knight. And the Tiny. Basically everything that needs mana. And having said that, the Wisp is still in the game. So if iCCup now picks up the Wisp, for example, I mean, there's no way Wzriv Poket is going to be picking up everything that's good combined with a Wisp and a Keeper of Light, because I already just mentioned 2, and they can only pick up 1 before it's iCCup's turn again. So personally, I would like to see a Wisp CK. Go for it. I will drink some iced coffee in the meantime. Oh, they're using their bonus time quite heavily, aren't they? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Also, I can totally do this, because there's no delay on my stream right now, so I can see feedback from the chat. Oh, hello, Tiny! Oh my god, it's not CK, but this might still be a recipe for the Wisp. But what I wanted to say, or slightly ask, is, well, of course, as you might have noticed in these previous 2 games, I've been trying to change my pace. Say it properly. Change my pace.
10 seconds.
Is it better?
remaining.
Or is it worse? Or is
5
it just as
seconds
bad
remaining.
/ good as you've always found it, as in you don't see any difference?
Reserve time.
Oh, I'm still going fast. Okay, thank you. I'm trying to slow down my pace. I mean in team fights it's so difficult to do that. No difference. Oh crap. I'm trying so hard. Oh well. Wzriv Poket, let's see what they're gonna be picking up. Because their lineup looks very versatile. Because I already said Undying and Nyx Assassin both can be playing various roles. And like Jakiro, we're basically guaranteed to see him as a support. And we'll see what is gonna be the pickup. Come on, taking it to the bonus time as well. You can do it. This is game 3, by the way. Game 3 of the best out of 3 for the quarterfinals of the ASUS Open 2012 final battle of the year. And the teams are playing live from the Cyber Arena in Kiev, Ukraine. And we see, for the first time this tournament, I think, or at least for the games that I casted, a Storm Spirit. Is that true? I think, yeah, it's true. Yeah. Because I've only seen Storm Spirit, but that was on streams that I watched in between games, I guess. Yeah.
10 seconds.
I've actually not played since Wednesday. It's very sad. Hello, Wisp. No surprise there. I'm happy for it. Shame that it's not a CK, but I can't have it all. So I still got my Wisp. I got a Tiny. I did mention him. Tiny and CK were still possible. But it is gonna be the Tiny. And that is an interesting point that someone just pointed out. This must be one of the first games that the Bounty Hunter has not been picked nor banned. And that is something that we don't see every day. Thank you, person in the chat who made me aware of that one. Because I'm assuming him to be banned out. I mean, he was banned out for one game, picked up for the other game, and I mean, you don't think about the heroes that are normally banned out at this point of the draft, because normally you assume they're either banned or picked. I mean, that's how my brain works anyway. They might still pick it, however, because Jakiro, Nyx Assassin, Undying, Trialing could work out, and Storm Spirit Bounty Hunter is a very nice combination, because Bounty Hunter can just scout ahead, and then the Storm Spirit can ball lightning in and try to take the kill if you get them, but they are going for something else. They go for the Nature's Prophet. And Nature's Prophet up against the Tiny Wisp, by the way, is not the most strongest of picks. It's actually pretty dangerous, because Nature's Prophet is one of those heroes that just wants to be, you know, pushing on one side where there's nobody there, and then he TPs to a different lane, and then he pushes there, and, you know, and so forth. Well, as soon as the Wisp is level 6, he'll realize what that Nature's Prophet is doing, and then we'll have a Tiny Wisp on his on Furin's back, and that will be killing him off. And he can't even hide in his trees to TP out, because the avalanche will just go right through, and the toss as well. And Tiny will also always have something to toss, because, I mean, the thing about a Tiny Wisp is, yes, it's strong regardless. I mean, Tiny is strong. I mean, Wisp is strong with so many other heroes as well. Wait a second. We're first gonna see if this is gonna turn into something. Hello, Smoke Gang. Hello, WP. Hello, iCCup. Oh, there we go. Oh, they see him. Impale! And there's an avalanche trying to stop them. Tether also, but the ice bat still hits and the kill goes through. Jakiro picking it up with the ice bat and the right click. Yeah, that was the first blood going to WP. Sorry for the foul camera work to start it off. But that was WP picking up the first blood. So I will continue with my story. Because the thing that makes a Tiny Wisp so strong, the same thing goes for a Wisp CK.
The battle begins.
Tiny can throw the Wisp. The Tether stun will hit regardless. That is the strength. And then for the CK, of course, you have Reality Rift that will make the Tether stun hit regardless. So that is a reason why you see those two combinations so much. Of course, not only that, I mean, Wisp regardless, with a Tether, it's just so strong, and because of, you need to be killing someone off in a very short period of time if you TP somewhere, and the Tiny is able to do that with just throwing out his combination. And the thing also about, of course, the Keeper of the Light Tiny. I mean, Tiny is a very dangerous hero if he can't throw out his mana a lot. If he can't throw out his spells a lot. But he doesn't have normally the mana pool, but Wzriv will make sure that he does. As, well, let's just go over the players real fast, see who's playing what. As we have got Jackal playing the Tiny, we've got FNG playing the Wisp. We've got Wzriv playing the Keeper of the Light and the Ice Bath. Hits on Jackal. I'm going to be having to go back to this lane very often because this is indeed an aggressive trial lane again from WP. We're going to be having the middle lane. It will be Sunlight playing the Queen of Pain. And on the top lane we already see J4 trying to, well, tower skip the creeps and getting a lot of harassment for that in return. Actually gets sprouted up. This might be turning into a kill. He eats a tree, has to eat another tree. We'll be able to get away though. His Surge will be up against Swordly afterwards as well, so should be fine. But that is J4, as we have seen him in the mid lane most of the times, but this time it's going to be Sunlight, who we've seen playing the Queen of Pain in game number 1 on the off lane, but this time he'll be on the mid lane. As on WP, on Wzriv Poket, or Paketi, as it is in Russian, I believe. It will be a Resolution playing the Storm Spirit. We've seen him playing Templar Assassin only today. But this game he'll be playing something differently. On the top lane we have of course got, wait a second, it's just harassment. On the top lane we have got the Nature's Prophet, of course. It's going to be Always Wanna Fly. Yes, I'm swapping around a lot from lanes because this is the lane that's going to be having the most action going through. It will be Hardy playing the Jakiro. Oh, he changed his name, but it's perfect. That's going to be the Undying, and YOLO Swag will be playing the next assassin. Oh, I just forgot who's going to be, well, who was that? I don't know. There's money for boots up on the Jakiro. I'm quite surprised to see him not with boots already, considering he got that Frozen Blood money. But maybe he bought some extra wars for that. The Ice Bat hit Jackal, taking so much harassment. Soulrip not gonna get it though. And the salve up as well. But that's just what they can do. They can impale, they can decay, Ice Path, decay and Ice Path, both abilities that just don't cost that much mana, so we're able to spam those through. And the Clarities are up on the next assassin to help out. Illuminate will also help out clearing the creeps, so there's not going to be any denies or steals from WP right there. As we have got a mid lane Resolution getting harassed here a lot. The Courier actually drops. That is not so good. And it was actually a flying Courier as well. And that is not good at all. There it is, flying dead on the floor as Sunlight with the double damage. We might actually be able to get a kill. One more hit needed. The Blink is of course on cooldown. He doesn't get it. There is only one Tangle left on the Storm Spirit and he will use it. But he doesn't have a Courier anymore to bottle crow this. This is dangerous. And Queen of Pain, she is being dangerous as well. She still has one bottle charge, however, but she has to use it right now because she's got 2 HP left. And she used it, and she also used. What is this kind of mid lane? Where is everybody with their bottles, and why are they so low on HP? Well, we know why Storm Spirit is so low on HP. His bottle crow is gone because his Courier dropped. And there is actually the Courier for Sunlight. But he'll have to do without that much HP for a while, but as does Resolution, so they're gonna be fine. And unless I mean, she's got a full mana bar still, so she might be baiting. In the meantime, bottom lane, dive going on. Nature's Prophet actually TPing in for this. Keeper of Light first one to die. Now Jackal, gonna be the target. Is it gonna be a setter? No, cooldown on that one. Is it gonna be Jackal that is gonna be taking a couple more right clicks? Will probably be going down. Bam, there he goes. As is now gonna be FNG, who's gonna be trying to still get something. Here comes Keeper of Light as well. There will be another setter if they wanted to. There's the mana as well, but they're actually not going to dive. This is 4 heroes for WP here. This is the aggressive trial lane working out. Quad lane bottle, as the chat says, indeed. And now the TP back. Can they still get someone, or is it just for the farm? Just for the farm. They're all back here now. It is going to be Nyx Assassin that's just going to try to see if he can get the haste. Queen of Pain will be beating him to it though. He's actually going to blink for it. Still gets hit by the impale, but gets the rune. That's all she cared about. In the meantime, that's gonna be WP backing out as whoa, Nyx gonna be fine. Just a skirmish going on here. Sunlight winning the skirmish and actually using all her bottle charges for that as well. Again, as she is still level 5, almost level 6 up on the Storm Spirit. The level difference is not there though. Last hit wise, 18 up on the Storm Spirit, 18 for 5, with Sunlight being on 18 for 1. So this is a very even mid lane. I like it. On the bottom lane, however, let's see how even this is. Tombstone goes up. There goes the stun also. Illuminate to go through. Perfect, taking a lot of damage with the Jackal chasing him down. He's out of mana though. Just needs right click. There goes the self. Healing him up again. And they're moving in range of the Tombstone again. And these zombies are just too annoying to chase down. In the meantime, it is still the Wisp that dies. Nature's Prophet coming in from the side. Now Jackal has a TP out. Will be able to do so. Now Keeper of the Light. Ice Path. Gonna hit. Can they do it? Can they sprout him? Yes, they can. Eats his way through, but it was the wrong tree. And he's still stuck. Now he's gonna have to move. Always Butterfly coming in from the side. Decay still going through. Can they get it again? 3 seconds until another Sprout. Nature's Prophet ultimate goes through and he gets the kill. And that is gonna be Keeper of Light still dying. Wish still coming in by himself though. Impale still hits and they cannot go on it anymore, or they won't. With Perfect almost going down, but he is fine. But that is Nature's Prophet level 6, making use of his ultimate straight away. And goes back to base as well, as the courier is back up again. And that is just WP with trial lane turning into a quad lane for the second time, and for the second time they kill off the heroes on the bottom lane. Jackal of course able to TP out of there, so that's lucky. But Keeper of Light has now died 3 times, which is not ideal at all.
Tower is under attack.
And the Wisp of course went down there for the first time.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So we have the middle lane, we have the tower, getting some harassment. Queen of Pain though, she didn't want to give away that she was there, and now she has to. Level 6 up on both of these. This is going to be the time when they should be really careful. I mean, this is the time when Storm Spirit can of course get that control. Ball Lightning in, Vortex someone. Help, bit of help from your supports. But Queen of Pain realizes that she would be in trouble, so she just goes back all the way to base. Even though she's not that low on HP and mana, she just doesn't want to risk it. And she's wasting the time up to supports, and that's also worth something. But in the meantime, it is Perfect that's by himself. Avalanche goes through, Illuminate's gonna go through again shortly as well. Doesn't hit on Perfect though. And the supports are now gonna go back again with Queen of Pain just walking back and forth. So this excursion actually towards the base, very useful. Probably saved her life. Of course she can still go down to a Storm Spirit as the courier is there again, now bringing back the empty bottle, or turning in the empty bottle towards the fountain. In the meantime, Darkseer is level 7. Of course he's been alone on the lane for a short period of time. Always Butterfly was on the bottom lane killing stuff. He is of course has been in all 5 kills so far. With J4 just sticking on the top lane, he's actually highest up on last hits. With all these kills going through though, let's just see that net worth and see that Nature's Prophet is actually the one that is ahead on there. As we got Perfect just happily farming years 28 for 6. As we have got Jackal 20 for 1. And he now avalanches. Can he toss also? Yes, toss back with you. Spike Carapace off on there though. Impale also going through a lot of damage. Also with Nature's Prophet ultimate getting a kill. Wisp first one to go down. As it is Sunlight that came in also going down. Now Perfect trying to stay alive with that Soul Rip, with that Decay, able to do so. Impale will get the kill. 3 heroes dead on the side of iCCup. Illuminate will still pick up the Undying and also the Nyx Assassin, so that's a double kill for We Just Dig with that one. Level 3 Illuminate doing the works, and they're gonna be able to find the support. There's the Spirits as well as the Toss Avalanche combination, and that's gonna be another kill. I almost thought iCCup was gonna be losing this bottom lane with not getting any kills in return, but they proved me wrong, and they get 3 for 3. That was actually the first 3 kills in the game, by the way. May I just say that the first kill was a double kill for We Just Dig on iCCup. Booyah. Okay, that didn't make any sense, but it's still quite nice to have those on the Keeper of Light. I mean, the thing about iCCup's lineup is mostly that it needs levels. Did he get a triple kill? He got a triple kill even. The hell? He got the last one as well. Avalanche. Nice pass. Jackal, some trouble. Here comes the Tether go. Still in the field going through. There's a toss. Might be doing enough damage, but Jackal is the one that goes down. As from the side, here comes the Storm Spirit. Vortex up on FNG who goes down. Now it's Keeper of Light trying to get away. Won't be able to do so. It will be going down, and I notice now that I am talking very fast. It's now Queen of Pain trying to run away, but a haste-rune resolution is not going to be an easy job to escape from. 10 seconds left on another blink. She's trying to save herself, but she's not going to be able to do it. That is 4 heroes going down. The only one that didn't die was the one that wasn't there. Jackal, why do you TP in here? Oh, Avalanche, oh, Toss, oh, Kill. And that is Nyx Assassin going down. Perfect still alive. Courier, what on earth are you doing there? As the Darkseer picks up the Undying. Now Hardy is going to be the next target. Jackal still dropped for the second time, though. And that's going to be Hardy still going down. Dual Breath still goes through, but it doesn't matter. Illuminate, not hitting. Surge up. It's just delaying your inevitable. There we go. In the meantime, of course, there was a Resolution that was able to get away from that one within 4 kills so far, as picking up 2 last hits for himself. As he picked up himself a quarterstaff. Might be going for an Orchid, of course, that's very useful against the Queen of Pain. As, well, I mean, we see the gold grab. We see that WP is heavily in favor of this game. But then again, I was just about to say, like, how iCCup needs levels on their heroes, because this Wisp is almost level 6, and this Tiny is almost level 8. Well, he's level 6 and almost level 7, and then that. Yeah. Thank you.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Thank you for people in the chat confirming that it is not lagging. Thank you. We have got ourselves the invisibility rune up on the Queen of Pain. As we have got Jackals going for a drum, so we have that complete. I mean, the thing about a Tiny is he doesn't need items that much, he needs levels. As we have always want to fly in the bottom lane, wants to go for just Dick, who's going to be able to keep you out of there. He's going to be able to do it indeed, as the Ice Path is too late. They didn't realize it until too late, but FNG will still give his life for that. Thought he was away in time, but not going to be doing that. Storm Spirit picking up the kill. And the assist also goes to always want to fly. And this, by the way, is 5 heroes on the bottom lane for WP. In the meantime, still, it's almost like this is a Sven or an anti-mage or something, because he's just free farming the whole time. Yes, he's been on the bottom lane before, he's also even died once. But he's been free farming. He almost got his mechanism complete. Of course, they're up against someone who already has the mechanism, which is on always want to fly. There goes the vacuum, clears out the freeze. Vortex still going to be there though. Surge is on cooldown, so needs to be getting away now, but there is the ball lightning, and that should be a kill, and it goes towards always want to fly, who hasn't died yet. Has been in 13 kills out of the 15. Is doing great. Has now also got a deny on the tier 1, so both teams losing one of their tier 1 towers, but one getting a deny and the other one doesn't gets a deny. We still have Wisp at level 5, so no action from that one yet, as Queen of Pain activated her invisibility rune. Gonna find out that there is actually a bit more heroes than she bargained for. It's gonna be getting a decay, so just some harassment is gonna be the case here. As Wisp is just going to help out here, eating a tangle while being tethered, giving some extra HP on sunlight here. We have got in the meantime, it is Nyx that's trying to get some farm up on the bottom lane by himself. And he's level 6 now, so we might see some more action coming from him solo as well now. Well, solo probably with the Nature's Prophet TPing in at the right time, of course. I mean, they can do that. So we have got always want to fly. Avalanche, hit, Queen of Pain, blinks inside the sprout. Interesting. As we have got the surge up on Darkseer, always want to fly still on the run though. There will be a vacuum, but I don't think it's going to be in range, and I think always want to fly is going to be safe. Should be a blink here for Queen of Pain again shortly. There it is, blinks forward. No, doesn't. Ooh, resolution. They want to try and turn this fight. Queen of Pain sees him though, and that's one Oblivion staff there, by the way. Wasn't able to dodge the Shadow Strike. And always want to fly actually TPing mid. Illuminate will still hit him too, actually doing a lot of damage on both of them. But now they also know where they are. And that will be dangerous, as it will just go for the tier 1 tower. Illuminate trying to do what he can. As in the meantime, there is again, I mean, WP, they're playing 5-man Dota right now. I mean, they are with 5 in this middle lane. Here comes Ball Lightning in. Hello, Wisp, by Wisp. And there's going to be Avalanche still going through, but it's just a defensive one. Tiny on the run. Is he going to be able to run? There's the toss. And that's going to be Ball Lightning away. Queen of Pain shouting after. There's still mana left on Resolution though. He's going to be fine. He is going to be just fine. Tier 1 tower will drop. And that should be the end of that one. As, well, Nyx Assassin did nice Spike Therapist. He did use his Vendetta, but we didn't really see what he did with that. As they realized that J4 is around there. Exclamation mark comes off. Gonna wait until he comes past the corner. You're gonna have to wait a very long time because he's not there anymore. They do realize that the creep wave, that the creeps are gone, and they will see that these creeps are gone as well. J4 though is on the next pair, and will he be able to get them is the question before they realize that he's actually there. Oh, they just respawned, so they didn't think he was there anymore. The minute just ended, so they just respawned the creeps. Lucky Darkseer. Dodge the bullet. Dodge the bullet indeed. As we have in the meantime, iCCup continuing to farm. We do have the Wisp with its ulti up. Maybe we're gonna see someone TPing top, for example, because we have got the Storm Spirit there. But then again, Storm Spirit is not the most easy targets to gain, because we have Vendetta up on Nyx Assassin. Ice Path gonna hit. And that was actually the Vendetta missing haste from being picked up. Oh, here they come. Avalanche toss on 3 and a Sonic Wave. 1 down, 2 down. Perfect. Gonna try to get himself away. Illuminates. Not gonna be there actually. Was a decay going through. Blinding Light still hitting as well. J4 getting away from the zombies. And Feather will be getting the Tiny as well as a Wisp away again. And that will be 2 kills going the way of WP, as the Resolution wants to make it 2 for 1. Wants to go on the Storm Spirit. Oh, hello. Well, that was still Undying getting a double kill. No, yeah, well, even if in a way he got a double kill. Because he got the kill on the Keeper of the Light with that decay. Thank you, Tiny. And he also got the deny on the Storm Spirit. So, pretty nice. And I would say, Tiny, be ashamed, Jackal. Be ashamed. Be ashamed indeed. But Butterfly gotta be pushed back here for the tier 1 that he was trying to push slightly. Oh, that play. It's just... I mean, I can imagine it happening by accident, to be fair. But that's me, and I'm not a pro player for a reason. Oh, Impale hits Sunlight. You're dead. Undying picking up another kill. He's doing well for himself, indeed. As TPs are gonna come in. Or more, well, no longer actually, they got cancelled. I don't blame you for cancelling your TP if you're gonna go into this mess of enemy heroes. There's gonna be 4 heroes here of a WP, and there's gonna be 4 here soon as well on the side of iCCup. Icepath gonna go through J4, Impale, still hit, and that's gonna be Tombstone up, Mechanism being popped. In the meantime, J4 still trying to get away, not able to do so though. Nixus hasn't able to pick him up. Sprout up on the Wisp, who's still having Jackal attached to him. Now the Ice Path goes. Here comes Resolution. Keeper of Light already down. That's another support down with the Wisp dropping on Jackal. I think you're doomed. I think you're dead. And that's gonna be Nixus Assassin getting a double kill. 4 heroes dead on the side of iCCup, with no heroes dead on the side of WP, and that is bad for iCCup. Obviously, because they're also going to lose a tier 2 tower. Going to lose more than that because, well, WP, they're very much in favor right now. They're dropping towards the 10k gold, experience graph towards the 7.5k in favor of Wzriv Poket. And they smoked up. Looks like Queen of Pain is going to be their target, or maybe the tier 2 bottom as the lane is pushed out there.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Where's TP? Better. Spirits hitting. Avalanche hitting. Is there gonna be a toss? Is there gonna be a toss? Impale. No toss. Now there can be a toss. Maybe. Sonic Wave hit. But always Butterfly is already out. Dubra still going through Wisp. Mechanism pops. He leaves the Tiny alone though. Tiny by himself now with the Zombie Stone. Gonna try to run away from this one, but the Ball Lightning will slow him down, and that will get the kill. As in the meantime, also, the Nature's Prophet's ultimate just bounces through, picks up the Darkseer. Spirit still hitting on Resolution, but he has got mana plenty to get away from that one. As Perfect Blinding Light helping out FNG, but here is always want to fly again, and he is back, and he gets a kill. Double kill with his ultimate helping out. As we now have We Just Zik, gonna be getting a decay in the face, and a soul rip perhaps. No, just a soul rip, and that is gonna be it. And that is also gonna be it for the tier 2. That is 3 heroes down on the side of iCCup, and the only thing they got back from it was a Jakiro. And if you're wondering, hey, how did Keeper of Light just die? Well, there was the Spike Carapace, and the Illuminate that Keeper of Light just sent through killed himself up. So basically, he committed suicide with that. There's some unpleasant deaths for Keeper of Light this game, I feel like. Poor guy, poor guy. In the meantime, the tier 2 tower, of course, still dropped. We have got a Vanguard up on the Undying. Avalanche toss for the creeps. Always want to fly now, has a sheep stick completed. And it looks like he wants to go for a Roshan kill. He can do that by himself if he wants to, but he might be helped by some teammates. I mean, doesn't really matter. With teammates, of course, goes faster. Gem of True Set also up on the Undying, mostly, of course, for map control. Because this is just a game right now, map control. Making sure that the enemy does not have any wards to see who is where on what lane. And, of course, who is ready to be ganked by that Wisp Tiny combination. Because with that combination, the one thing that you want to be doing is ganking, basically. And you can only do that if you know where your opponent is. And that's, of course, then the map control is the game you play. And Wzriv Poket, they know that. And they don't want iCCup to play that game. And it's Storm Spirit that picks up the Aegis, which is a very good choice. Hey, by the way, he still hasn't finished. Oh, I was gonna say, that took a long time. He now finally has his Orchid, which will be most annoying against the Queen of Pain, of course. No blinks, no nothing. If she can't cast spells, then she's practically useless. Doesn't go for the Tiny, even though he's very useless then as well. I mean, he still has a pretty nice, mean last hit. As we have got, in the meantime, Impale, Ball Lightning. Hello, J4. Bye, J4. I think you're dead. And that's a ward that's going to be countered with the Gem of True Set. No map control for you peoples, as we have 4 people smoking up for iCCup. Probably gonna be a rather defensive smoke though, and they can't just go in and walking in there because they realize that they are with 4, with having their Darkseer not there. In the meantime, we might see Tiny Wisp TPing again towards this guy, but they did it before and they realized it didn't work out, obviously. So we might not see them do it again. Or maybe they want to TP into the back of the fight or something like that. Illuminate going through. Doing a lot of damage up on that guy. Spirit's going through as well. Here comes Nature's Prophet. Making some trees. More pushing power for the tier 2. Last tier 2 standing on the side of iCCup. Well, by the way, there's only one tower down on the other side. And now they go in. Ball Lightning. Vortex up on Jackal and Pale as well. That's already a kill. Sonic Wave going through. Mechanism doesn't save the life of Wisp anymore. Illuminate still does a lot of damage and actually forced out the Aegis. But still Queen of Pain dies. And that is going to be the exit for them. Nice Darkseer of all, but still having 3 heroes die with no casualties on WP, apart from, of course, the Aegis. And there comes Ball Lightning again. J4 slightly on the wrong side of the fence, and he goes down. With the only one left alive is the Illuminator. It is the Keeper of the Light, who is just going to do what he can, just sending Illuminates through constantly. But will it be enough? That is the question. Tier 2 tower drops, as we have got the push continuing from WP towards the tier 3 tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And that should be... oh, Ball Lightning. Hello, Jackal. That's more than Bronacro, though. Avalanche still goes off. Resolution has to Ball Lightning himself away. Out of mana, however. Soul Rip will still help him keep him alive. Shadow Strike up on Hardy. Tries to land an Ice Pad before he goes through. Well, with his axes, but the Illuminate still goes through and picks him up. Always want to fly. Able to TP out on very low HP. Decay still goes through as Perfect. Still trying to get away from this one. Queen of Pain. Will she actually dive this? No, she won't. Too risky. Tier 3 tower still standing. And that will be everybody of WP backing out. They managed to make it back to base, apart from Jakiro, which is definitely a worthy loss. They were able to pick up a lot. And they were able to pick up the Tiny for the 7th time this game. This is a very sad Tiny. No carry Tiny this game for iCCup. But what then do they have as a carry hero? They don't have any other. Queen of Pain is not going to be able to do that job. She also doesn't have that much. I mean, look at the net worth difference. I know it's also because of towers. And even the top tower that is down is of course denied. So the difference is even bigger than you might expect. But it is painful. This is the experience graph, by the way. But the gold graph is going to be more extreme. It's going to go towards the 20k in favor of WP. With, of course, I mean, a 32 to 12. If you have a lineup that has a Wisp and a Tiny, and you are 12 to 32, hello J4. Was that a failed Vortex? It looked like it. I mean, the cooldown went off, but we didn't see it. That was awkward. But yeah, if you have a lineup with a Tiny Wisp and you're 12 to 32, then you're doing something wrong. I mean, your lineup resolves around Tiny getting kills with that Tiny Wisp combination. Avalanche toss, kills up some creeps. Illuminate to go through as well, even though there's no creeps. It looks like we might have WP going in again shortly. I mean, for now they're just farming. I mean, they're confident that they are ahead, and they are. I mean, that's no secret. And they know that very well. But they don't want to be overcommitting themselves. I mean, a turnaround is easily done. Coming back from it, not so easy. So they have to be careful. They smoke up, not losing their discipline. That's not what we saw previous game as well. I mean, previous game we saw them being very careful, just only going in when they knew that they were going to be going in securely, when they were not going to get ganked, when they were able to just get the kills, get the fight. And we've seen them doing that again right now. Exclamation marks all around. Mid lane is where it's at for iCCup. Let's see if it's going to be the same also for WP. As well, they back off now that they see that everybody is waiting for them. And we have got the Undying. He finished up as Shiva's guard. Let's see if we can find some new items. Blink Dagger up on each assassin. So initiation is definitely there. Blink in, Impale is going to be a very nice combination for them to have. We see Jakiro building towards a Veil of Discord. We have got the BKB being built up by the Storm Spirit. I mean, you might still be tossed, because you will still be tossed, but you will not take damage from it. That's of course the thing that you want to prevent, the damage. Being out of play, okay, is annoying, but it's inevitable. If you're being tossed, that is. We already saw the Nature's Prophet side of Vice, and also the Mechanism. He's got 4.4k gold though. 4.4k gold up on the Nature's Prophet. 5 heroes on the top lane for iCCup, as we have got 4 on the ball. Nature's Prophet, oh, TPing in. Decides not to though. Now he sees them. And we will be seeing them pushing in. They know now that they're all top, so they're gonna go in, pushing in. I'm not sure if they will be on time. They are not sure that they will be on time, so they don't go. Which is a shame, to be fair. But it won't matter. Won't matter. We're gonna see. I mean, if they're able to get back at this, they need to wait until Wzriv Poket goes in and makes a mistake, and then they can take advantage of that one. But it is Pocket's game to throw right now. And for now, and also last game, we've seen them being so careful that the chance of them throwing is not that big. I know throwing is not a good word in this case. Is there a game to give away? How about that? How about that? It's better, right? I know. Let's take a look at some of the items of the Radiant side, because, well, even though we know that there hasn't been that many, we still see Tiny building towards his Aghanims. Who knows, maybe something will change when he has that. Darkseer's mechanism, we already saw that. Other than that, doesn't have that much. We know that the Keeper of Light has a Gem of True Sight, and they're actually
invisibility.
Gonna counter with that. Invisibility upon the Storm Spirit. Well, we just saw that Gem of True Sight. We have also got the headdress up on the Keeper of Light. Might be going for a pipe if he can get the chance. Exclamation marks constantly from everybody, really. Wisp building towards, oh, hello, Storm, hello, J4. Mechanism helping out, BKB up on Resolution, still wants to go for it now, Ball Lightning's away, and is out of mana completely. Has to go back. All the way. So we have got Roshan in 3.5 minutes, 2.5 minutes rather. I can count. 10 divided by 4 is 2.5. I know, right? I know. Avalanches. Or arrow being drawn up. Ah, he bought something. Hello, Astos Crest. Hello. Just because he can. No real other reason. Oh, of course he does. Of course he does. He gets a regen rune. Well, that is one happy Storm Spirit.
Here I am.
There he is. BKB is up. He's got 1k gold. This is, I think Wzriv Poket are quite happy at this time. I mean, they're looking very good to be going up against Virtus Pro in the semifinals. Whether they're happy about that one, J4 again, always there. And this time he actually goes down. No team to save him this time. Trias being made, and they're now up 4 versus 5. So they might consider themselves being in a good enough position to go in. There's no. Oh. There's a Vortex, Queen of Pain. Well, she already used her Sonic Wave anyway, as we have got Perfect still taking a lot of damage from that Avalanche Toss combination, but Jackal will still die. Buyback from Queen of Pain. Illuminate still goes through, does a lot of damage on Perfect, but they will still be at favor here, because they are now 3 versus 5. And they will be pushing into the tier 3. They don't care that much about heroes, actually. There's the blinking Mix Assassin. Queen of Pain gonna be going down again, together with his teammate. Wisp dies, Blinding Light still there, from the only hero left alive up on iCCup. The dual breath actually misses. Ice Path still hits though, Mechanism now, because the Darkseer is back inside the game. And we have got someone disconnected from the game, but that is not a player. Illuminate will still go through. And we'll go for the barracks. They don't want to be crossing the Darkseer wall. Maybe he just blinks over it anyway, but he doesn't have any mana to throw out an Impale anymore. But the barracks still drop. No GG called yet for iCCup. I don't blame them. This is the last chance they have. The very last chance they have to still be getting some of that prize money. I think only the 1 to 3 get prize money. Vacuum back in. Resolution's just gonna attack them though. Still got a mana leak up on him. Illuminate going through. Here comes Wisp. Together with the Tiny. Can they do something? Necropire, dual breath. Wisp already goes down again. Now Jackal's gonna be the next target. Cannot do anything. And the GG well played goes out. And it will be Wzriv Poket that will be taking on Virtus Pro in the semifinals, which will happen after the next quarterfinals, which will be Na'Vi versus Illuminate. I know you've been waiting for that one. But we will be going to that game. We will be seeing Na'Vi taking on Illuminate, and we will be seeing which one of those two teams is going to be facing Empire in the semifinals after the semifinals between Wzriv Poket and Virtus Pro. All of that is going to be happening today. There is going to be 4 best out of 3s today. This was number 1. We actually had 3 games. We noticed, I mean, we're going to see Wzriv Poket again. We know that they now have a very cautious playstyle. I'm very curious to see how that's going to be up against Virtus Pro.
Radiant's
Virtus Pro
middle
being
tower
also one of
is
those
under
disciplined
attack.
teams, but disciplined team with aggression is a bit different than this kind of disciplined team that is mostly about, well, not as aggressive as Virtus Pro, I would say. We're waiting for everybody to disconnect. Unless, well,
Radiant's top tower
you
is
know
under
what?
attack.
Who wants to see the end screen? Well, raise your hand. We want to see the Navi game. I don't want them to start without me. So thank you for watching. My name is Sheever, Goes the Gamers Caster. Subscribe to my YouTube or Twitter or Facebook if you want to support me, and turn off adblock on SheeverGaming with all the extensions for Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, etc. And stick around.